Darling, I know that your bones hurt. You've been toiling in the dirt. But I promise you that the work we do is for love. That with faith and passion, we will become what we dream of. And the life we're living is just a step above. It's been 1,000 years since we began. We had a vision of where we would stand. But the sun has set so many times, and the truth is different in our eyes. Memories of hope placed in hollow dreams, broken promise, empty schemes. Take my hand, we'll find a new life worth working for. With a faith and passion, what is ours will never fade. And the cost we're paying will one day pave our way. It's been 1,000 years since we began. We had a vision of where we would stand. But the sun has set so many times, and the truth is different in our eyes. So enjoy the ride and share the sights to celebrate our living dream. It may be a different kind of life, but you are my missing piece. And if we fall, can't failure be the way we grow? Not a wall built against a fear we'll always know. Uncertainty can derail me as long as we can keep this hope. Through days and nights we will ignite and keep this dream alive. It's been 1,000 years since we began. We had a vision of where we would stand. But the sun has set so many times, and the truth is different in our eyes. So enjoy the ride and share the sights to celebrate our living dream. It may be a different kind of life, but you are my missing piece.
Alright everyone, welcome back. We have made some significant progress to the VPet Manager project, successfully moving it away from being a mostly self-contained program, game, I don't know what you want to call it, into more of a framework where you can actually just produce the information that you want, and the game will, the program will parse it for you. One of the things we did add, I'm gonna go ahead and boot it up. We'll start up ours. Is we now have, I can see my screen. You guys can see it either. I can close that. Let me kind of creep this in so I can grab it when I need it. I'm not able to. Okay, I'm gonna move this over here. Let me see if I run it over here. Nope, it's gonna still open up on this side, and you guys can't see it. Okay. Not liking that you guys can't see this. Okay. I guess if I run it through, good there, you should be able to see it. So let me run it through here. There we go. Okay, you guys can see it now. So we added a new settings menu. As soon as you boot it up, it brings you to basically the configuration of the manager. Starts with timers, so how often does the VPet need attention? You can go anywhere from 1 to 10 minutes. Default is 2. How long do you have to vote for action? Default is 2. Minimum of 1, max is 10. How much time after a VPet is in baby 1 does it go to in training? From in training to rookie, from rookie to champion, from champion to ultimate, from ultimate to mega, and then after mega it gets reset. These are all the timers you can set. They are fully customizable. I mean, not fully, they're preset, so anywhere between 15 to an hour for the reset. I believe mega goes from an hour to 144 minutes. These are the default 72. What's in here now is just the basic default. These are timed. I've actually done the math to make sure that these should work. As far as adjusting the times accordingly, I don't have the numbers on those. I will probably go back and do that to like make sure that if you say set the attention timer to 10 minutes, is that enough time for the levels to be reached if you do set it that high. Next up is an evolution. So do you want the VPet to be able to evolve or not? If you uncheck this box, it won't evolve, so it'll only stay in whatever form it is in at that time. I'm thinking if I uncheck this, a sub menu pops up for just selecting which VPet you would like to display on the screen. So it'll let you go through your roster of VPets, so that way you can just pick whoever you want to be on screen. Maybe you just want to have like a little companion sitting on the screen, and people can just take care of him and not really have to worry about, you know, are you raising him correctly to get to the evolution or not. You just want something there. You could obviously do that as well. I'm gonna leave it as on. And then what I'm working on currently is getting backgrounds. So you have 31 different backgrounds you can choose from. I'm gonna speed through these real quick. And depending on which one you pick will be what will be the background for the VPet when it's in use. I was also thinking of adding the ability to put like a device around it, so that way you could have something more than just this, where you could actually have like the Digivice showing. I don't know if I'm going to continue to have that or not. And then you have a save here at the bottom, which you can't see. It's hidden by my little icon. But in the lower right corner, there is a save option, which allows you to then move into the game. So I'm going to go ahead and quit that because I don't want to start it up that way. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to run the program from my side. I'm going to click save. And now we have our Pabumon. I don't believe it's capturing, so let's go ahead. Oh, right, because I changed the name of it. So now it should have the VPet of it. I don't need it to show. Oh, it doesn't need to capture cursor. Okay, there we go. So I wonder if we're gonna close it for now. I just want to know, because I changed the name, because I'm running it from the framework version. So I wonder if now that I've renamed it, it's looking for the right program, is it going to show the menu? Does not appear that it does. I'm just kind of checking the video. I don't see it showing up. Okay. Alright, so now we have the Metal Hormone, which it is capturing. Okay, so at least that is capturing. Which is the main one. We want to be able to see that we have our VPet available. I just want to check that the name is working. It is. Okay, then commands. Okay, it gives me that. I mean, I'm also not running the bot. Give me 1 second. I totally forgot to turn on my bot. So let's that set up real fast. I need to do this, do that. And that launches this, maybe. Okay, it does look like a boom. Okay. Hey, and there it is. Okay, cool. So our bot is now running. Perfect. Let me go ahead and grab this. Alright. So we're gonna work on trying to get this VPet stuff set up. So let's go to 2D. Again, I don't know if this is the background I want to use, if it's going to be the brick, or if we're going to switch it to something else. But for right now, it's the background that I had available from when it was the more gamified version, when we were using the SMT information. So I'm going to keep it for now. We may decide to change this. But what I need to do is figure out where this is being saved. Where is it is comp BG. Where's comp BG being saved? I think it's just getting added to here. Comp BG equals player dictionary background. Alright, and then we call autosave comp background texture dot get resource path. Okay, and then we say that background equals that, and then when we load it, turn it on, huh? Alright, don't believe that this is operating. I believe it's just pulling from this texture here, because I have it hard-coded in. Although, it is showing a different background. Now I'm curious. Hold on. We're gonna test this thing. We're gonna get rid of Metacoromon. Sorry, buddy. We're gonna remove this. We're going to start up. We're gonna go to background. I'm gonna pick one that I know should not be available. Oh, you can kind of see it on stream. It's showing at the very bottom, which is not ideal. Okay, so it's just grabbing the first one. So it's not actually grabbing what I've put in, which is fine. Okay, so I just need to figure out is there something that is showing that is grabbing comp BG? So let's see, let's find. I'm just gonna look for comp and see what we find. There's a couple of these I don't want to show. Oh, it's actually the same. Metacoromon needs its attention. I'm hoping that was before I rebooted. Because if it's saying that this is Metacoromon, we've got a problem. Pet resource, yeah, you're VPet resource doesn't train. Just says train complete. Timer doesn't state. Yeah, no, that's not it. That's just my signals. It's just my settings. Main. Not background. BG equals load comp background. I wonder if these are necessary. Because I believe this would be the stuff that would be holding the data for loading in the background. So load comp background texture equals BG. You know what? Let's uncomment this. I'm gonna run this real fast. Oh, it's gonna give me this, that's right. Okay. It's gonna be a little jank here, but we're gonna cancel. We're gonna delete this. We're gonna run this. We're gonna go to background. We're gonna grab one. We're gonna click save. It gives us a new. It gives us Pitchmon, but it does not change the background. Okay. So it is definitely not saving what it should be saving. Okay. Okay. It's not there. It's not there. It wouldn't be in any of those. Wouldn't be in any of those. Game settings. Wouldn't be an example. Not done. Develop animation. It just has, when I was making it, to have this Digimon script isn't even necessary anymore, I don't believe, or even using it. This is when I was testing. Buggy, hello, how are you, friend? How's it going for me? It's going. Can't stay long today, but I'll leave a lurk. Oh, thank you. Just kind of working on updating the VPet Manager. We now have it reading from a CSV file instead of from inside of the game. It now has a settings menu for you to adjust, for whoever runs it to adjust the settings how they like. And right now I'm just trying to figure out a way to change and store the background upon completing, like once you set the settings. So we've made some decent progress over the last couple of days. Okay, This has the array. It knows what the image is, and it basically pulls it from this array here. So under this, well, I guess. Oh, I might have to resize some things. So I did make this slightly bigger, which I could probably shrink it again. I made this screen slightly bigger because I was trying to put a Digivice around it. Not sure if we're gonna keep that or not, though. What I was thinking, what just triggered in my brain, is in choices here, there's an array of the background images set between 0 and 30, the 31 backgrounds that they have. If I, in here, set something, possibly comp BG, to have the same array, it should allow, wait, no, background right here. So comp has it. Comp has it. Has the same 31 background images. So what I, oh, nope, that's not what I want to do. It's fine though. I know how to fix this. So we go to background, go to 1 to 31. Drag, drop, all 31 are there. Perfect. So if you save, okay. In choices, image number is what what drives which one in the array it is. So what I can do is store that number and then have, when it pulls the data, set the background from comp to the same number. Yeah, because right here, comp BG equals BG image. BG image is set to 0. So what I can do is I have my game settings. Background image equals int. With an int, it equals 0. I'm gonna save that. Then what we can do is in choices, image number, I don't even need to use this because I can use settings. I can use settings background as my number. So then, okay, so where it says image, this would be settings dot background image. And this would be settings dot background image. And let me just grab this, And what we're gonna do is we're gonna say anywhere you see image number, just go ahead and paste in this. With the exception of that can disappear. So now we're basically saying, hey, this is the number here. Then in comp, I don't need this. This becomes settings background image. We save that. Then another one. This can go away. That was just to show off all the background. We don't actually need that. Ooh, did he evolve during a voting period? We have to fix that because that shouldn't be happening. Because because it was Yokomon needs attention, but then he evolved into Mushroomon. Okay, so maybe my numbers are a little wonk. That's fine. We're still in the testing phases. Okay. Then what I need to do is no, it's in done, isn't it? In done? No, we've saved everything to the global. So then I go to main. And what I need to ensure is when I save, okay, background equals settings dot background image. What do we call that? We called it background. So here, this is settings dot background image. We do not need any of that, because basically now what we're doing is we're setting this to be what we want, and then that should work. That should work. Alright, so we're gonna test this by deleting that, running this, going here, picking one at random, save, boom. Use the right background. If I close it, and start it back up. Let's switch to this one. And I'm curious if it's because I still have the other one running. Highly possible. Alright, Mushroomon, you're gonna get deleted. Sorry, friend. Okay. Boot it up. Background. We're gonna grab a random one. Boom. Okay. Now this is new background. We close. That should have saved the information. Reboot it. It brought this back. Okay, so something's not right. So it's like it's setting it back to 0. Okay. Let's go ahead and delete that. There's only one background. It goes to background image, which is a number. Let's hold on. Let's delete that. Let's open this. I need to move this over so I can look into the remote at the settings menu. Background image is set to 0. So I go to background 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. So this is 30, which is correct because this is 0. Okay. And now it says it's on 28. Let me just make sure that comp isn't doing anything weird with find e.g. texture equals settings dot background image, which is what I want. Find BG for background image. Okay, so the rest of that is fine. That has my array. Okay. And when I look at this, it does say that background image is 28. Now, if I save this, we now have our problem on. Let's go ahead and we have to wait a couple seconds for the autosave to go through. There it is. Open it like this. Background name. Doesn't have anything. That's odd. Let's Alt F4. Let's come back here. Let's start it back up. Yeah, and change this back to 0. Okay, so it's definitely not remembering where it is, but why? Why is my setting? But no, background image says it's 28. Right here. Okay. So settings background image says it's 28, which is correct. So why does it think? Why does it show 0 then? Alright, let's go to comp background. Texture is background 1. But why? I mean, it's at least changing because this is what is set as the texture. So I'm gonna do this. And then we're gonna Alt F4. We're gonna reboot in, but it brings us back to this. So I look at settings, it says it's 28. If I go to here, I go to comp. And that's 0. 28 is this one. Right, it's an array. It has 31 images in it. We said, hey, oh, you know what? I bet I know why. It's because when we are loading the file, this is already ready. So we can't do it on ready. We would have to do it after ready. Okay. Function set bg. There. That out one. Okay, so then in main, when okay, so it reads the file. It says, yep, it's here. We import resource data. Then we go to VPet data. And then we do update VPet, which updates the roster. So I'm going to put it right here. We're going to go get child, and it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's child 5 dot, what do we call it? Set bg. Set capital lowercase bg. It is capital BG. Set bg. We call it there. Boom. Now I'm gonna stop this. We're gonna start this. Now we have the correct background. It's because when it goes ready, it goes from ready from bottom up. So when it was ready here, background was still 0 because it hadn't been ready here yet. So once it was ready here, it didn't re-ready this unless I would have told it to run through its ready function a second time. But this works just as fine. So there we go. Now we have a way to set custom timers, turn on and off evolutions, select custom backgrounds. Alright, we're cooking with gas. Okay, let's go ahead and close that. And then what I will do is we're gonna go ahead and open this. Oh right, this doesn't have the correct build. So let's close that. Let's go ahead and export out this new project. Okay. Now we can run this. Odd that it chose this as the background image and not the one it's supposed to. Because it should. I wonder why it's on 2 now. Instead of, what was it, 28? No, 29. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, that'll be something to look into to make sure. Alright, we can go ahead and we can close this one. We don't need two of the same instance running. Okay. So settings. It's kind of hard to look at our settings menu. Let's just... I'm gonna cheat because I can't have this in there if I do this. Okay. We have our timers. Nice little scroll container. We have our evolutions. We have our background selection. I'm thinking that I want to do like a menu that when you, if it has a save file, it loads the game, but it asks you, do you want to go to the settings and like adjust things, or just run the manager? So that way, if you did want to make changes to some of it, you could do it before the game loads. And then, like I said, I want to make a thing where if you say that it will not evolve, that it gives you the choice to choose which sprite you want just to be permanently on the screen. Okay, we can do that. Yeah, let's see what else. Okay, so let's start with the create a new scene. This is going to be a user interface scene. It should be transform, yeah, 450 by 350, that is correct. Let's go ahead and give it a label. And then this label is going to be called, let's put VPet Manager. Yeah. Yes, that sets the just the name, VPet Manager.
For about 5 months, to be very clear, I go out and find fun, sent to collect from the many that are particular with their pennies. They won't spend a cent unless it's perks and the bennies. So I travel in a van that was down by the river.
Guess we need, okay, so this will be header. Another label. Let's do this. Let's add a DOS container. Does by repeating. Okay. In this VBox container with the label,
house music, I hate disc jocks. I like Cracker Barrel, I like their gift shop. I like the pork chops, I like the peg game. I like old people, they all got leg pain. I like rest stops, that's where dog shit. I hide behind a tree and take a long hit. I like Cool Ranch, but I'll take nacho cheese. Oh no, it starts to rain. Pass me my poncho, please. Time to mic check. Find the ladies' room. It's always clean and empty. Time to drop a deuce. You never read the news. You grow apathetic.
My check gives you a headache like when you play kinetic. No one's heard of me, wish I could Mercury like T2. Kids say wish I could be you, I suddenly don't feel so see-through. Feeling artsy in cold car seats and seeing the off windows. Did I say kinetic? I meant Wii U by Nintendo.
VPet Manager. Or settings. Okay. You can save this as a scene. This is the boot scene. This is choice dialogue. Well, they get in the line. I've been to faraway locales. Kids still get in the lines. They getting younger every summer, getting older than wine. Now I'm advising an HBox container inside of this. And this will be a container. And obviously, 2 buttons. Button 1, manager. Button 2, settings. Alright, so then this should be layout, should be container sizing, should go the rest of the way. These should all be flat buttons. I do not like backgrounds on buttons. And then in this will say manager. This button will say settings. And then in the theme overrides, let's go ahead and there we go. Actually shrink to end. There we go. And then do some separations there. Set that middle-ish. VPet Manager, load VPet Manager or settings, manager, settings. And then we just need a, so we'll call this boot. Script. Alright. Don't believe I need either of those, but let's just go ahead and button press for you, and button pressed for you. So if manager is the button pressed, then it create that change scene to file. And then if it's this, it's get tree dot change scene to file settings. There we go. So now what we can do is on is it on choices that we check? I can't remember if it's on choices or if it's on a different thing. So let's go back to settings. Here it is. So it checks to see if there's a save file. If there is a save file, instead of going to main, I want you to go to the boot scene. And then boot scene will then tell us where to go. Load VPet Manager or settings, did nothing? Okay, that's odd. Did I have it go to the wrong scene? Okay, let's go to boot scene. No, it's the settings scene. That's the one it should load. That's this. Oh wait, it's basically saying it says change scene to file, go to boot scene. Boot scene worked, and then it said I want to go. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's see what manager does. Manager loads correctly. Manager took us to where it needed to be. But if I click on settings, it does not take me to where I need to be. And I wonder if it's because there's some kind of loop that's occurring, because it's basically trying to figure out what to do. Okay. Let's go here. Oh, because it's already readied. So it's not gonna re-ready. So I need possibly a function. Okay. I don't want to. Okay, so when it comes back, it's not rerunning right. Oh, I know what I can do. We can do an on tree entered. Yeah, let's do an on tree entered. And then what we'll do is we'll go to game settings, we'll create a new variable. It'll be called setting load settings. This is a bool. We will have it equal to false. By default, it'll be false. Then in here, on tree entered, so var if this and settings dot load settings, so to say it's true, then basically we're going to do this. So then we'll create a function called set settings. Do this, and these two shift tab, and then instead of calling this, we can just call set settings. And then we can call set settings. Save it. Cool. So then, in boot scene, if this is checked, then settings dot load settings equals true. So let's do this. Ooh. Okay. Cannot convert argument on from nil to string. Var file equals So it looks like it's trying to load, but it's loading a black screen. Okay. Internet is busy adding a room which I cannot be called at this time. So I'm wondering if it's when I left and then came back, it's like, oh, it's trying to clear it. It's like queue freed, but now it's trying to redo it, but it hasn't had a chance to clear. So it's like it doesn't know what to call. Function ready. So then this is ready. And this is at a settings. And settings is ready. Which is the very top part. Change scene to file, and then a key free. I don't know if that'll fix it. No. No. Self.keyframe. I think what it did is it so what it's doing is it's getting here. The settings has not had a chance to clear, so when I click this, it's broken because it's trying to load basically a cleared state. I'll try grabbing and moving this. Let's see if I have anything. It just says that it's busy. Cannot remove, because it okay. Okay, so let's do this. And settings dot load settings equals false, right? So do this, it should load this. There we go. And then if I save this, it loads in. Okay. Yeah. So what it was is it was trying to do this because the file existed. So I was trying to go back to the boot scene, but boot scene is telling it to load here. So it's basically like I can't go back here because it hasn't cleared yet. I believe this should do the same thing. Should load. Boom. Boom. Perfect. Okay. So that's now working. So now, when we first load in, it basically says, hey, do you want to load the manager, or do you want to load the settings? Which is exactly what we want. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick break from this to do an art check-in. So here is the pixel art for my gallery. We're at 24. I missed, I think, one day. I didn't do one. Let's see, what day was this? This was 4 days ago. This was 3 days ago. This was 8 hours ago. This was today. I did this one yesterday, so I'm missing like a day in between. I did this one on Thursday or Friday, I believe. This says it was 4 days ago, which would have put it at 1, 2, 3, 4. Which this says it would have been a Wednesday. I don't believe I did it on a Wednesday, but it's possible. So this said it was a Wednesday. This said it was 3 days ago, which it definitely wasn't that far back. Let me see. Let me check my downloads. So the VPet was done Friday. This is done Friday the 14th. And then the Nintendo was done on I want to say that was done on, so if that was done Friday, I want to say maybe that was done Wednesday and we missed Thursday. Because what I was doing was I did a piece of pixel art, but it was for something other than this. So it wasn't in the pixel art thing. It was for the VPet Project. And then today's artwork was we did the Super NES with the controller and a copy of Zelda. So that is our pixel art journey so far. So for anyone new who hasn't seen the pixel art, we'll go all the way down to the beginning when it was just a baseball, coffee cup, little ghost that goes up and down with a little bit of faux transparency, a little cube, a little slime with a little cube inside of him, our little Skyfox. It's kind of like our VPet, just as like a, hey, we need to make a thing. A bunch of just random shapes and designs. Our mushrooms with our mushroom wizard, and then our upgraded mushroom wizard. Because I like the idea of the little mushroom guy. Some potions, our Digitamas, and then at the beginning of when we started the video game collection. So we started with the the original DMG Game Boy. We did a version of the GBA. It's kind of jank, doesn't look as good. We did an umbrella because it was one of the challenges for the day. Game Boy Advance SP. We did our Game Boy Advance 2.0 version. You can see just how much better the second one looks as compared to the first one. The Game Boy Micro, the Game Gear, the WonderSwan Color. This one I would like to revisit and try to get a bit more of it looking transparent, to really sell that it's a WonderSwan, because a lot of them had that transparent look. A DS Lite, the Metal Gear Solid Special Edition PSP, an Atari 2600 with a copy of Pitfall, a Nintendo Entertainment System with Mario, a Mastermon VPet, and then the Super NES with Zelda. So that is our foray into pixel art. Yeah, I'm enjoying doing something every day. I think I have some things I can show. I did a couple things in Blender that I don't know if I've shown. So let's see. So we have this little slime boy that was made in Blender. The little cube goes up and down. Gonna play it again. Gonna have it on loop. And he just kind of bounces up and down. The cube goes up and down. Could use a bit of work, because you can see like the eyes kind of jiggle and go behind the outside. But I mean, for a first time doing anything in Blender, this is a lot of fun. And then the second thing I made was, where is it? Here it is. Of course, it's not. Wait, why are you trying to play it? Can I play you in VLC? Yes. We made a little digi egg that comes out of a Digivice that's on the table. There's a little bob, a little light source. We made that in Blender as well. The funny thing is this, if you are, let's play it again. So if you're looking at this looks like it's just looking at a wall. In actuality, like this poster and this wall are like they're far down. Like it's so far away from where this table is, and they're also slanted at an angle, and they're just pushed so far down, just to sell the illusion that this poster is on the wall. I had to move it very far back to kind of keep it looking like this, and then having the Digivice and the egg coming out with a little light here. Yeah, those are the things I've been working on outside of getting this VPet project moving. We also did a little bit of work on the Ion card game, but not a whole lot. I'm kind of working on that throughout the week when I'm not at home, and working on this on the VPet Manager, because I really want to get this completed, because I do want to get this manager out there as like a framework for others to use and work with. So like one of the things, I don't know if I can, let me bring up the doc. Yeah. Okay, so here's a Google Doc that that is kind of formulated the same way that the one that the user would have to set up. So you have, your number. I believe this has to actually start. I think this has to match its position. I think this is 0, so this is 1, so this can't be 0. It was causing some issues if they weren't numbered correctly. So you actually have to start with 1, not 0. This is, again, just an online version I was working on to kind of like keep track of what I was doing, but like I've since transformed this into an actual usable format. The rank that they're in, this will determine, you know, like, hey, if it's baby, then it'll go to in training, and it sets the timers as well, because the timer looks at this column for rank. I have name, and I have Japanese name. The Japanese name really was just there for me to know, like, oh, because like Papumon in English is Bubmon in Japanese, so when I go to look for the images or anything, it's going to be under Bubmon. But the way I'm used to hearing the Digimon referred to is Papumon. Then you have the evolved columns. These are just, this is what evolutions they can go to, ranked from left to right as best to worst. So the further to the right you go, it's you have to take care of the VPet the least amount to the right, and then progressively more as you go to the left. The image is where you would put in the destination for the image that you're going to use. I did run into a bit of an issue with this today, but it's more of a developer error and not something that would be an issue for those who are setting it up themselves, because I was referencing the internal location of the images, but when running it inside of the editor, it knows exactly where that is. When running it through the actual like program downloaded and compiled, it doesn't pull. So there's that as well. But once I figured that out, it was not that hard to figure it out. And then these were just me setting things up as far as needing to kind of do some rough math, which is what this over here is. This is the timers on how fast it will evolve between each stage. So a player would, the user would fill this out to have what they want to use for their VPets, along with a couple other fields that aren't shown here, and that would then be read by the program, and that'll be how we'll know what to do. So let's go to how to settings. So when we say no, that there's no evolution, I think we should turn on the ability for them to pick in what sprite they want to display at all times. I think that's what we want to look into. I think that's the next thing we should be doing. So let's go ahead and let's think about this. This is an evolution checkbox. Might be able to tweak a couple things. So let's do this. Let's click on, it's on this one. Do we have this set up something. No? Okay. If this dot dot visible, if this is visible, do that. Else if evolution visible, then we're just going to set it to pass for now. If this visible, there we go. Okay. So now what we're saying is if this is visible, and then if this is visible, then this. But if that is visible, and if that what is it? Button pressed. Button, and if not button pressed, then we'll do this. Okay, so then if that's not, then okay, so first things first. If button pressed, then if it's not button pressed, then both of these that visible okay, then we'll go ahead and run this. And go to settings, go to evolutions. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. And then inside of that, I need a sprite. That would be the sprite for which Digimon is going to be displayed. I don't know how this is going to look, so I'm going to go ahead and add a sprite 2D to the node. And then you need to set up an array of, so this already has an array, so let's go to choices. I want to set up another one. Net export var VPets right is an array for compressed texture 2D. How do so I would need to basically have it read the file, or no, would have to read the CSV file and basically be like, hey, okay, so then I need here. First, we need to read the file, so the content file, so there's that file. So then we need this. We need this, because this is how it reads the information. We need to move that to choices. Set. Got it. VPet. VPet could, and then if I go to that's under right? Yes. That is a dictionary, so it's just a blank dictionary. And it's gone. So instead of this being res, it's gonna be choice. Well, hold on. I might be misremembering things. Because this is the dictionary, and it would load all the data, and then I would need to just parse through. Okay. Trying to think what would be the best way to handle this, because at this point we would just load the whole dictionary and then load the image. Okay, so then I just need to set. Okay, so then in settings, instead of it being VPets, right? Hold on. Admin in choices. Instead of this being So this should be VPet choice. Okay. Alright, so let me just see something real fast. I need to move this over here so I'll have to be able to use it. Go here, go here, and go in here, and go down to choice. And the VPet choice dictionary is empty. Right, because we never. Right, because I would have to do this. And this should call it, because I never actually set that. Okay. 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 If evolution checkbox. Okay. Settings can evolve equals true. We'll make these. Right? If can evolve is false. We also need to set static. We need to call set static VPet. So then, like that, settings. Now, when I look in remote, go in here. I go to choices. The dictionary is still 0. If I click on evolution and I say this, it's telling me the dictionary is still 0. Got a lot of errors too. Invalid data. They're trying to decode variant. Oh yeah, man. It is now non-responsive. Oh. The dictionary stayed blank. If I do this, yeah, it becomes very non-responsive. Suspend force closure. Alright. So well, I guess what we could do is we could do it similar to what we're doing here. Because we're doing it when it's ready. We're going ahead and we're calling that function to go ahead and set up that dictionary. So when settings is ready, we need to call when choices is ready. And this is ready. Actually, I don't need any of this because we changed how we're handling the display, which I'm much happier with now. We have an ad starting in about 45 seconds, everyone, so just so you are aware. Okay. Oh, what was... Set static VPet on load. So then we will delete that. We'll do this. And then we're not in that menu. Let's go to settings. And I go to control, B-box, H-box, choices. I have my dictionary. It's already set up. Yep, okay, so the dictionary is there. So then when I go here, then I should have an image here that will go through the dictionary. Okay. Okay, oh man. Oh, where did my Godot crash? I think Godot crashed. I'm not seeing it on my computer anymore. Or not seeing it running anymore. Alright. Alright, let's peek at this real fast. Let's just make sure it's still working as intended. Evolution, okay. Ooh. Okay, I don't have my buttons here for when background is active. If background selection is visible, right, left visible is why is there a space there? Okay. Just need to make sure that that is the correct. Should be. Yeah. Weird that now all of a sudden it's not. Yeah, they're not there when I go to background. They only show up if. Okay. It's because it's dealing with candy ball. This is basically saying, hey, if, because it's in process, that's why. Okay, so then I won't need it. I don't think I should need this here, because what I can do is if evolution checkbox button pressed, and then or if evolution or Oh, and not visible. Then do this. Okay. Settings, background. I go up here and click this. Then I come here. It still work. Go back here. And turn that off. Come back here. They're still on. Alright, works. Okay. That is good to know. We fixed that little snafu. Okay, so then we need. Okay, so then what I need is var VPet number and VPet 1. Then this sprite dot texture equals we have, well, no, just be this. So then it'd be VPet choice trace VPet number brace. Image is what? There we go. Image is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The image is 10. Save. Run it. Ooh, something. Didn't like something. Right, I believe it's because this is a okay, let's go to comp and then actually no, let's go to main. And then, so then the texture is VPet texture. I think I have to do, because even when I do evolve, yeah, I have to do the full thing. Okay. Okay, so let me copy this. Go to choice, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna paste it, grab it all, comment it out. Once you taste it, you crave it, need to feel it, need to chase it, let it fill you up inside, pride. Enough is enough. One time. 2 times. Okay. So then. 3 times. Too much. Who are we to decide? So then. trying to think, how would I... Okay. So I believe I could just use what I already have, right? So it'll be this. Instead of it being VPet Res, it's VPet Choice. Instead of it being Digimon, it's VPet Number. And then this, instead of it being current VPet, and this equals VPet Texture. I believe this might actually work. Load the settings. Evolutions. It's working kind of. It's showing me this, but it's not showing me. It's showing me the whole thing. It's not. Okay. Then I know what I need to do. But let's see something actually. Let's see if it works as expected. I mean, it's kind of small, but if I... Okay, so it's not actually changing. Oh, right, because we're not changing anything. I need VPet number to go up. Okay, so on right pressed, VPet number plus equals 1. If VPet number is greater than VPet choice dot size. VPet number equals 1. Copy this. Put it here, except for it's -1. And then instead of that, it's less than size. Then it equals VPet choice dot size. Is it size or size -1? I think it's size minus. I think that's appropriate. Evolutions. Candy ball. Okay, that looks good. It's not working on going back though. And now that I've gone back, it won't let me go forward again. Okay. I do appear to have some kind of error, but I can't see it, so I'm break it down. Alright, VPet cannot. Is there? Alright, we're gonna have to rerun this. Let's just load it up again. And I'll have to see when did it go faulty. So it's letting me go this way. Now if I try to go backwards, it doesn't like that. Okay, so it's on trying to go backwards. So it's on left mouse button pressed. If If not, button pressed. VPet number minus equals 1. If VPet number is this probably shouldn't be size. This should be less than 1. That probably is the issue. Okay. Yep. So didn't like when it hit negative. Turn that over. I go here. I go to control. Go to VBox, HBox, we go to choices. VPet number is 200. The dictionary says there's 201. P200 is nil. So they would have to go to 199. Okay. So for testing purposes, we need to say -2, but for real world, it should be -1. But it was right. It was trying to go to 200. 200 didn't exist. Ooh. Okay, so we found an error again. Seems to be the issue. Oh, 199. Okay. So we need to jump. So the issue lies in that we don't have anything after 197. Let's just go ahead. Let's delete those. Let's just go ahead. Let's delete that data. Go ahead and save. Then what we'll do is stop, start it back up. We'll go to settings, evolutions. Boom. Okay. Okay, so going back around, it did not like trying to go back around. There's an issue with it. Alright. So it has some kind of issue. So if so we're going to the right and it said if VPet number is greater than VPet choice dot size, VPet number should equal 1. Well, VPet number, let's try this, -1. Trying to think maybe there's like an issue with the numbering. So going this way. Yeah, no, it's trying to come back around. And it is not liking it. Oops, I accidentally closed it up. That wasn't a crash, that was on me. I hit the wrong thing. Instead of making it full screen, I instead kinda sorta hit the Xbox. Ignore external changes. I don't know why you say there's external changes. I've most definitely not made any. Okay, so I can click this way all I want. And I can go back this way. Okay, this is 1. So going this way worked. But now if I go back, as soon as I get here, I go one more, it's gonna crack. But wow. Yeah, the second I try to click, then there isn't. Okay, so let's try this. Is greater than equal to VPet size. Maybe the numbering due to. Nope. Still saying that. Okay. Let's go to remote. Look at control. Look at choices. VPet number is 197. Okay. 197 has nothing in it. Pull this up. Yeah, there isn't a 197. There's a 196. So why is it trying to... What? Okay. The heck? Sorry, something just like... There we go. Okay, my computer just started acting really weird. Okay. Let's... So this is trying to set up 197, but there is no 197. 196 is the last Digimon. Even according to this, there is no 197. But this dictionary says it's a dictionary size of 198. Could that just be there's some kind of weird blank data? Okay, so delete it. Let's save these. And then hopefully that's better. Hope this got quiet. And like more quiet than like when I turned it down just a little bit. Okay. We're gonna have to basically look at this. So let's go here, remote. Oh yeah, it's not gonna tell me. So let's go back into the settings menu. You guys won't be able to see it because this is set to be on the top. Choices of dictionary, 198. 197. If I go back to 0, 0 is 1 is Digimon 1, which is power. 196 is 196. 197 is... Why are you... Should be 197. Look at 198. See, now when I go back, it's skipping 196. Oh, because I have it going back like 2. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now it's working. I just gotta figure out why this CSV file is producing additional lines. Alright, so let's save this. Like it there. Refresh that. Nope. Control, E-Box, H-Box, choices 198. Yeah, 19. Yeah, it keeps loading in a blank line. 197. It's like it thinks there's something there that's not there. Okay, let's try. Go to local. Let's go to choices. The dictionary size is 0 when it's created. So it's created at 0. So it has to be something with the CSV file, causing things that there is an additional. Let's go here. Open with the text editor. Is there 190? There's 197 lines. That's correct. I mean, there's nothing after this. It also makes me wonder if when it loads it normal, does it think that there's an additional look at this and go to main. Yeah, it says it's 198. So it thinks that there's an additional Digimon that's not there in the file. So something with the way it's reading this. If while not at end of file, rare. VPet choice outside of this data set. And get CSV line. I wonder if it's because there's an extra line. CSV line. We'll do. Okay. Data set. Can I do that? VPet trace is additional that. I'm trying to see if there's a way for me to just like clear out that like last one. Like remove the last one. Let's try something. Let's go ahead and just print dates. I'm not 100% sure what data set is. Yeah, data set is giving me everything, and then the last one is just a blank key. Okay, so then let's stop. Right, so data set gives me the full thing. If VPet shows that is empty, then VPet shows that VPet shows that is empty. Does that work? Didn't crash. Okay. Remove truth. We're gonna look at choices. Nope. Still gives me 198. So it still gives me, maybe because it's not empty because it's the size of 1. Okay. Could be it, because the size is, because it only has one thing in it. Okay. Oh, you know what we could do? VPet choice. Erase. Because it's asking me for the key. The key is blank. Choices. Nope, still gives me 198. Okay. Erase. Let's see. 5. Empty slot equals VPet shows that size -1, because size would say it's 198 and I need to remove E197. Remove empty slot. Did not like that. Out of bounds. Hit index 1 on the base of that. Alright. So then instead of doing this, just run. Okay. So no, this is giving me everything. So then it deleted the entire thing. I see. Can I just do size and it's equal to 1, right? Okay. choice done. Yeah. Maybe overthinking this. May just be slightly overthinking. Put a remote. Traces. Nope, still says 190. So that did. Last. Wait, now. This is 196. Yeah, so it's 198. Okay. And then that is moving size of the fat one. So that'd be 197, but I think the last time we did that, it removed the entire thing. I guess we don't need to do it, but maybe like this. Okay. That did it. Okay, we just had to remove it at the end. I put it in the wrong spot. Because for whatever reason, it's grabbing that additional slot. So I probably also need to take this. We need to take it here, where it's loading the file here. And then do that. This is not VPet choice. This should be VPet res. Save. Check. Now if I go to manager, we go main 197. Yes, okay, that's right. That is the Digimon that I expect to see. Can I? Let's see. Will it let me vote? You're doing a thing. Hey, there we go. Clean up that thing. We'll get rid of some of that stuff on the screen. Okay. Now we were able to settings. Choices is where we need to be. And okay, right here is where we need to be. Okay. I think we should be able to do it here. So VPet extra. Actually, no, I don't think it's VPet extra. This function here is what I need. Frame correctly. That B primes equals 4.
It can be so
H
hard to
frames
break free
equals
of
3.
illusions. Deep within my heart,
Scale
I can feel the
equals
solution.
5, I believe, is what
Never
it should
gonna
be.
end, I will
This, so grab
always
that
be
right over here just in
growing.
case.
No need
Yeah,
to
it didn't.
believe
Oh, right.
that I've tasted knowing.
Because I said scale.
'Cause now is the
I
time
think we can scale it on a vector.
I get to decide.
Because it needs to scale both left and right.
Lose my mind, look inside to define
Yeah.
my intentions
Okay.
and design my dimensions as divine.
Okay, so he's there. He's not P. He's not giant.
See with my heart and
Now we
not
can
my
click through
eyes.
our little mons here. It'll probably need to be more than 5, and we also need to change its positioning. But
As I show up, I learn
it's
to
there.
be vulnerable.
Who's that?
As we
I don't know
all
if
grow
it'll.
up
Okay,
now,
that's better.
finally.
Oh yeah, because we're
It
doing
can
it
be
in this.
simple. As we show up, we
This
earn
dot
the keys to the
position dot
temple.
y equals 300. And not bad. $300 might actually just be where it is. Well, these latter ones, yeah, this might just be where it resides. This is good enough. And then that will need to be affected by this. Can evolve and it could be affected by that. Okay. So where is the check? If checkbox so left and right, these aren't visible, so neither should be right? However, if are visible, so too should be. Perfect. Okay. Now you can choose just a random VPet to be your companion. You'd be able to use anyone that you have set, so if you just want to have like a VPet on the screen, so this way it doesn't have to do any type of revolutions or anything like that. So you just, I don't know, Poncho Leomon or something. Renamon or someone sitting on my screen. Notice mom. Alright. So then okay. If this is if we said, hey, we want to say we don't want there to be evolutions, and I need to set it a mom, I needed to say that information. So what is score? I guess you would create a number and capture a variable that could save as a number. We then put into the thing that says this is what we believe that would be the only real way to do that. We would have to basically be like, hey, we're looking at I don't know. We're looking at Digimon 150. We need to store that number so we can recall 150 later. We can load the game settings is where we can pick up. And evolve is true as the best and stuff. Yeah. Background. Okay. So then we do a new variable. Static VPet an int currently equal to 0. We're going to go to choices. And as we are clicking through this, VPet number is changing. Settings dot static VPet equals VPet number. When it's going up, it's going down. Actually, do that and do that. Should be able to just call back. The VPet number is a local, so it'll be called. It's not local to the function, but it is. So that would be fine. We'll be able to call VPet number, so we can change static VPet. So when we save. We need to go back to here, back to there. We need to look at our save. Can evolve is saved. Okay, perfect. And then their dictionary, static, VPet, equal to settings dot static VPet. And then load settings dot static VPet is equal to dictionary static VPet. Okay, save that. Okay, so then we go to Digimon data. This just this portion here, just this texture portion, I believe is what I need to make changes to. I'm gonna say, I feel like something is about to happen. Okay, so this, okay. So the name would come from VPet choice. Oh, where? Okay. So I guess before we do anything, right here, Okay, so here we go. If settings dot if settings that can evolve, if we're saying that they can't evolve, then VPet choice equals settings dot static event. Should still be able to get the load. Man, okay, I think I know why. I don't think it's like that VPet wasn't saved before. Ooh. Access static VPet. I wonder if it's because this is wrong. Let's go ahead and kill this. Boot this back up. I want to go to settings. I want to save. Now, it still doesn't like.
Is driving parents and entire neighborhoods crazy.
Did I spell it wrong?
I can't concentrate when it goes on for hours.
Let's do this. Let's copy this. Paste this.
They think it's a fad. It's gonna go away.
Static VPet. Settings. Static VPet. No.
They think it's a fad.
You know what it might be?
It's gonna go away. It's not going
I
away.
think I know what it is. It's because that file does not have static VPet as a save. So it's trying to load a thing it does not have. Let's try this. Okay. That worked. Working. Digimon. Correct. Okay. I'm going to make sure that was still working as intended. And then step 4. Open it back up. Go to manager. Okay. So it now loads. I need to reload it. I'm going to use settings. So evolution. And I say it won't evolve. We're going to make this be our. Okay, so it did not affect that. Okay, let's figure out why. So it loaded a thing. I guess let's load this actually. We'll go to manager because we know. We should be able to go to settings. Can evolve is false. So it's saying can't evolve. So we are setting okay. So we read the file. We said here's all the data. Right? We said import resource data. So we went to import resource data. Read all of that data, and we said, hey, go to VPet data. So import resource data, resource data, grab the Digimon and VPet. At this point, I would imagine that we've loaded these two things, right? These two things at this point should be okay. So then read all the Digimon data. He said, hey, we're gonna go to... Yeah, let's just do this. If Can Evolve is false. Well, that might be our issue. Oh no, Can Evolve is a boom. It is a true false.
About 10:30 that night on Friday
so
night.
Can Evolve
We
is false.
responded, spoke to the people that were running the show.
I want to make sure that was, in fact, the correct
Here's
thing.
a second we walked away,
So
they turned it
if
back up.
this, then VPet choice is equal
Take good care
to
of what you got, my
this.
father said to me as he puffed his pipe. And baby B, he dandled on his
Let's go here,
ear.
let's go to manager,
Fool with fools who'll turn
go
away.
here,
Keep
go
on
to
the
settings.
company.
We're saying, but it's saying that static VPet is 1. So that's why this is loaded
Very
him.
good friends and me. We'd play all day with Sally J, the girl from number
Alright, so let's try this. Let's go to settings.
Soon I begged her, won't you keep
Evolutions.
me company? Ooh,
I need to see that that number is changed. Move this.
come marry
Okay.
me
We
forever.
go here, we go to settings.
Company.
Static VPet is set to 192, 191, 190. So we're at 190
Now
right
marriage
now.
is an institution,
So,
sure.
when I save this,
My wife and I
it's now-
are needs and nothing more.
it should be,
All my friends by a year,
190,
by and by disappear.
it is now set
But
to
we're
1.
safe enough behind our door.
Why?
I flourished in my humble trade.
So
My
at some point in
reputation
time,
grew. My work devoured my waking
when we
hours,
go
and when my time
from
was through,
settings, so we go to choices. We have set we set this to 192. So, okay. Well, then here's the easy thing. Let's just find static.
Now I'm old, I puff my pipe and no one said to
No,
see.
it's there. So let's
Ponder
see.
on
It's in
the
choices.
lesson of my life's
Settings that
insanity. Take care
VPet
of
Manager.
those you call your own and keep them
That's
company.
that. Yeah, so those are functions that have nothing to do with this.
Take care of those you call your own and
Well,
keep
it has
them
nothing to do with
company.
it. You wouldn't. In settings, you only have the one. In names, you'd be the one, the only other place that would have this data. Okay. Let's start here. VPet. Static VPet.
He said all you have to do is get some good grass and roll it every day for 600 years.
And let's load this. Go here to settings. Go to evolutions. Let's just grab this one. This one's 190. And we'll save. Now, let's go. Now look at this. It still says it's 190. So why is it reset?
He said all you have to do is get some good grass and roll it every day for 600 years. I heard that story before you were born. Englishmen tell it when they're feeling down in the mouth.
Read this. Oh, you know what? I bet I know. want to bet the save files in some way that it doesn't have the corrected. Then I'm gonna save. Now this I expect. I do expect that. Static is set to 198. Okay. So now I'm going to stop this. That would have saved it. And I load it back in. Why did that not save it? It's supposed to save on quick.
He said all you have to do is get some good grass and roll it every day for 600 years. 600 years.
That kind of concerns me because, yeah, on-tree exited, it's supposed to auto-save. So, like, I'm gonna go look at the folder, and when I close this, it made it that time. That's weird. Go to settings, it's still set to 190. Alright, so I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna go back here to main, and I'm gonna undo that. I'm gonna load this. I'm gonna go to settings, and evolution. I'm gonna say no, we're gonna come here, we're gonna save. Boom, and now we have Beowulf. Now you can just pick a mon to be your VPet phone. And then you just take care of this one. You don't have to do any type of like evolution if you just want to have Beowulf mode walking around or whatever VPet you want. Can. And just turn it off. I can live with that. I can live with, okay, so then we'll boot it back up, go to manager, still Beowulf on, boot it back up, we go to settings, evolutions. I feel like this should remember whether you can or cannot evolve. Ooh. Okay, we also have to make sure that if we go to timer with and evolve unchecked, that it gets rid of the. Good thing we just kind of randomly clicked on things. Okay, so in choices. We want to look at this here. If the checkbox is pressed, but if it is not pressed, then it should be visible. Else, if not roll container right? So we go here, we go to settings, we go to evolution, we save this, we go to here, go to here, we go back here. Okay, there we go. There we go. I guess the next question is, should I put a box around the Digimon? I say yes because it would just tie everything. Because that has a box around it. That has a box around it. Technically, it has a full box, like a filled box. This has a non-filled box. I could probably put like a maybe fill and put a little bit of a passive pad on it. That would work. Wouldn't that work? I don't remember what. And the draw function, what this false is for. Draw rectangle if you want. Line, multi-line, polygon, draw rectangle. Oh, it's anti-alias. So is it full? What's the width? Is it anti-alias? But it doesn't say you can do opacity. Which is fine. I mean, I don't truly need it to be like, yes, you can have an opacity setting. So, okay. We would just need put like a color rect behind it, kind of give it a little bit, but I'm going to leave it as is for now. I'm not super concerned about it. Let's go ahead and
Talk shop non-stop while I got paid. Wrote a script about Mallory and Mickey's stories, kind of gories on set, sort of singing. Wrote a rom-com about Elvis Cold Creature, fall love, and it's sunny chick with cheapo feature stole. Hooker from a pimp, stole coke from the Sopranos, and it's still a silver before everything go well. One script in the stack, which I wanted to act. Fuck rejected by readers, didn't want you to track. QT, motherfucker, late fees, motherfucker, I'm dropping M bombs like what?
they're all on the same 16 by 16. These aren't just taking up the full 16 pixels, you know what I mean? These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pixels out of 16. So let's
said you got some moxie, you obnoxious pretender. Read my script and love it, said needs a budget. He dropped it and chopped it to courtly curmudgeon. To briefcase of cash that Lord was bestowed. Some say that it's gold, but I know it's a soul. QT, motherfucker, late fees, motherfucker, I'm dropping M bombs like what? Motherfucker, transform, motherfucker, you were born. Motherfucker, bitch, slap from a Kango cap, motherfucker. QT, motherfucker, late fees, motherfucker, I'm dropping M bombs like what? Motherfucker, transform, motherfucker, you were born. Motherfucker, bitch, slap from a Kango cap, motherfucker. Eddie was a bay light, talking with bitch. Mr. White was a type, was too nice for his niche. Mr. Pink was a hater who wouldn't tip waiters. Mr. Brown was gunned down, but he saved with the flavor. Mr. Blue was a contour, his humor was minimal. Mr. Orange was a sort of never consorted with criminals. Mr. Blonde was a Vegas, so his brother was Vince. Everybody into the rendezvous, daddy's gonna be pissed. QT, motherfucker, late fees, motherfucker, I'm dropping M bombs like what? Motherfucker, transform, motherfucker, you were born. Motherfucker, bitch, slap from a Kango cap, motherfucker. QT, motherfucker, late fees, motherfucker, I'm dropping M bombs like what? Motherfucker, transform, motherfucker, you were born. Motherfucker, bitch, slap from a Kango cap, motherfucker.
Draw rectangle. Needs to be a rect 2. We'll assume to put it here, here. I'm gonna put it this. I'm gonna put some random numbers until I know I can't see it. So it's not filled. It's not this. False. From the aliasing. We'll save. Okay, so there's our box, right? So we need, actually I want to grab someone like this who's a 16 by 16 sprite to better understand what sizing I need. It's too far over. That looks good. Ooh. Not enough. 200's too low. 80, not enough. 65, probably good. So let's do 165. We need it to be a little bit wider, so I'll make it 200. Need to be a bit more. 280. Like that's too much. 260. I'll have to see what it looks like when it's fully rounded. We'll do 260 this way. Okay. So we need it to move this way a bit. Okay. And then there. Contain them all with like what would be like 1 pixel on every side. I'm gonna span clip all the way through. Close. There it is, almost there. And reset now. Okay, now it's close. There it is. There's what I said. Okay. I'm good with that. I'm thinking maybe do want something behind this just to kind of break it up. Maybe just put like a color rec at that same position. Yeah, there we go. That works. What is that? Gonna bring that over. I don't want to go and draw for a bit. Okay, let's look at choices. They can't return anything. Okay, so then how would I modulate on that? On this item. Oh yeah, sure, just modulating canvas. You're not so much modulating the rectangle itself. If I look at raw rectangle, all you get is the effect of color filled. You don't get I go to, hold on, go here, look at color, and then value type also as color. RGB8. And then we did what is it? 0, 0, 0, 0, 255 would be that it's there. So then like 180 through. Is that right? I mean, it did it. It added a like darkened background. Why is there? Huh. May have to go look at that because there's some weird coloring on that one. Okay, so that's kind of there. So what I would do is I would draw. Okay. I know what we should do. And go ahead and move that over here so I can see what I'm doing. So what I want to do is I'm going to copy, paste this, leave this one, make this one false, and change this back to white, save. Boo. Settings. Animation. There we go. Now it has a white border around the outside. And then I think this should be that. Oops. That. Maybe like a there we go.
No one ever seemed to come through for me.
And then now we have that.
So please forgive me if I'm shrinking away.
And then with that being said, let's go ahead and do this. And then put that there. And we're gonna do all of these. Save. Here, we go here. Right. So that is because this should be 1250 negative 5. 650 800. There we go. Now we have that. And we just drew that in there. It looks a lot cleaner now that you can actually kind of read it. I'm liking it, I'm liking it. And then we're backed out in Beowulf mode. I think what I want to do is I need to have a way to basically be like, okay, you can't just choose a mom. You know, honestly, I'll leave it. I was gonna say, like, make it so they can't just like go pick what mom they want and then save it and then reload it with evolution on, but I mean, you get nothing from it, so maybe if people complain and say that's something that they want, I can check into that. But as it stands right now, not necessary. Okay, so let's go look at choices. Well, before we get to choices, it would be this. It would be settings. So if file exists, we should load at least the settings menu, I think. And then we can go. Okay. So then function load settings. Okay. Then we go to main. Then copy this. And then we go to settings and paste that. Dictionary not click, but that's fine. We'll get to that part. And then I want all of these. And I want all of these. Go to settings. We go here, here, all these tab. Okay. Okay, so that will load all of that. So if file exists, and we do this. Then will be load settings. Go to load settings. And then load settings. This copy settings. Okay, enter, paste. And all of you add in. Well, we already know the file exists. We've already done this part. They don't need to recheck it's that, because we already have it here. If file exists, go here. So I don't then need to get here and then say, hey, check to see if this file exists. And just, I know that it exists because it came here. Because if it didn't exist, it would go to settings and it would do this. But because it exists and we're not settings.load settings because that doesn't get set until you click on that settings menu. So it says, hey, you got this, go here, the boots and legs have this on. So then when you come back, it then goes to set settings, which then loads it. Okay, so we're going to load all this in. Right, so let's try this just to ensure that it doesn't crash. Go settings.
Freeze me to death. Forever I lay in the alpine bed.
Which argument has not back in? Okay, so I guess let's see. Let's go to here. I guess it's this I don't need.
Playing without an unbelievable sickness. No one runs out, and so the band must exit. Turning away from material swiftness. Seizing the day, but I think I can't fix it. Come on, we're on that sorrow. Until we quit the room. What is it? Sit under shame and wallow.
No.
It makes me ill and lonely. Situation comes, I think we'll love it.
Okay. So why did it say with argument out of this? Or do I just not need it? Probably needs to be null. And if that's null explodes, so I just like do that. If I just do this that time, yeah, let's do that. Reload. There we go. Okay, cool. We've lost all those like debugger messages telling me that it doesn't like that there's a with argument. Okay, we have that. Come here, boom. Save. It did not change the background. So it's probably loading the original background. Okay. So I think one of the issues is it's... Okay. So it's not changing data when you run it a second time. It only updates it when you... It only works the first time. So I'm going to delete this data. We're going to do this. Only thing I want to do is I want to change the background image to this. Save. Cool. So now Bodemon is walking around in this. Now I'm going to alt F4. It should have created a save date. It did. So then we're going to go here. I'm just going to run the program. There it is. Cool. So it did bring up Bodemon. It did bring him up in the correct set. So that's good. Now, okay. So go to settings. Choices. You set the background image here, right? Then
Every step I take seems to send me
Yeah, there needs to be a way. I think I need when I leave here, like when I leave the settings menu, it needs to create the save file. But I think the issue with that is if I do that, it will crash the game because it's gonna try to load Digimon data or VPet data before it's had a chance to get VPet data. Because we first load into this scene here. This is the first thing we see, and then we say, hey, we fill out all the things, and then we go to the VPet portion. Because when we get to main, it looks for this save file. If I already have the save file here, it's going to try to load all of this data before me. It's going to crash. It's going to say, hey, this data isn't there. If file exists, let's see something. If file access exist, read only, open, encrypted, Reddit, open the file, that file access I'm just trying to see if there's a way to know what's in it. If the file exists, get file as bytes, get file as string, open error, modify time. Alright, so let's see. Let's just say, hey, the file exists. That file is save file. And then add anything onto it after. Does not give it. Looks like one between the other file exists. It's all we care about. Turn to flush. Get 8, get 16. Close, create 10. End the file reach. X. Half, get in. Path, definition. Open. See. Yeah, it feels like that would be a lot of like trial and error to try to figure out like, can it then determine if that file exists but also doesn't contain all this data. I mean, we could maybe set up a separate save file, like a settings.data, and then have settings.data load all the settings stuff, and then have this load all the other stuff. The settings, that background image sets the background image, and then we save it on its own merits. So we would have two save files. One for settings, one for mon information, my VPet information. But settings is what? Background image, attention timer, vote time, static. Yeah, that would only need to be saved when in the settings menu, and only loaded in the settings menu and when you first start the game. So yeah, we might actually, that might be smarter. Okay. So let's go to settings. Okay. We're doing this here because when we enter the tree, the second. That's a language. Do I even need this? Hold on. How does this function? Real fast. Thank you for letting me know 10:30. Kind of determine why it doesn't think that there's a player dictionary static VPet. And paradoxes. What wrong? Finding. It's playing, I just don't hear it. I can see it, I don't hear it. Hello, friend. How are you doing tonight? I was lurking in your channel while I was streaming. I don't know why the raid notification did not flag. Just kind of working on the VPet Manager. As you can see, I have our little VPet friend in the corner here. I don't think we're currently in a voting period. No, the voting period is over. So he doesn't need attention right now, but he will in a few minutes. And then people can vote on how to take care of him. We can feed him, give him something to drink, have him train, have him, or clean up after him if he's made a mess. Right now, let me, I guess, uncomment this out so I can get back into this. No, doesn't like this section. It's saying that it can't load static VPet. Wow. Oh, there it is. He needs attention. Now you can vote to do a thing. You just do exclamation point and then the thing you want to do. And whatever has the most votes will happen. Why does it... Okay, so I'm just gonna... I just comment that out. Will it let me load? There. For whatever reason, it didn't think that there's a thing for this. Okay. So here's the settings menu when you first boot it up, or if you decide to change the settings. You can change how long it takes between needing attention, how long the voting period is, how long till it goes to in training, how long till it goes to rookie, champion, ultimate, mega, and then resets. You can determine whether it will evolve or not. If you say that you don't want to evolve, you can just pick a static VPet. I'm using Digimon. You can anyone can use whatever they would like. And then you can change what background. Ooh, it actually, that's a mistake. It's calling this background 1. That is not background 1. So it is definitely not giving the right information. That's weird. Okay. Oh, voting period is over. And he trained. He got a little bit of strength. So he has half a heart of strength now. Okay, we'll have to figure out why backgrounds are acting funky. Yeah, so right now I'm just kind of setting up the menu, the settings, options, so that way once the framework is built, I can put it out and people can go in, set up their own sprites, their own timers, if they just want to have a pet to take care of and not worry about it evolving and just sitting there, and do all the things that they need. It's there. If I really wanted, I could turn off the background and just have the VPet walking around. I'm just trying to think of good ways to like save some of the data. Like right now when I go to backgrounds, it's saying that this is background 1, which is not correct. But I think all it did was it just shifted the backgrounds, which would be fine. Well, which is fine, I suppose. I just needed to not say background 1, which I was planning on giving them all names anyway. I was using 1 through 31 as placeholder, because technically this is background 1. But I think because this is the selected one, it's setting it to 1. So, alright. So it's not terrible, we just have to make sure we change the naming conventions. And then whether it can or can't do that. Okay. So I think what we were gonna do is have a save file specifically for the settings, so that way when we have the settings menu loaded, I can load in just the settings information and then save just the settings information, and then when we load into the main game, it'll pull the data from the settings save file and not the player save file, which could be at odds. Since it's pulling from the player, it's causing things to get overwritten. I think that's the thing. Oh look, he had a little drink. Okay, does this work without that function? Go to settings. It seemed to work fine. Okay. So why did I have this in here? You know what? I think it was because this wasn't set up. I don't think this function's necessary. I'm gonna leave it there and just comment it out just in case. But I don't think we need it. I think we're fine without it being. Okay, so we need an unready variable called settings file equal to user settings file. And then okay, so already if this file exists, do that as set settings. And that just sets the scene. It doesn't actually set anything. It just makes the screen. Well, actually, it don't need that function because it can sit here. It because this function was only put there because that other function was in play. So this is now, because this was calling that function, since we aren't using it. Okay, let's do this, and then we'll just comment out that function. And then we'll put that in there, comment it out, just in case I do need it sometime in the future. Okay, so we're reading. We just want to know if the save file exists. We need to ask it to go to the boot. So that way it'll ask you, do you want to load it into the save file? Do you want to load the manager, or do you want to load the settings? The gesture settings. That's not going to change. Bar, settings, file, equals, file access, open, settings file, for read access. Hit file access file exists, settings file. Load settings. And then we have load settings. And instead of calling save file, we want settings file.
And I said, am I a stranger?
It is windy as shit outside. I can hear it. Like, it sounds like something next door is gonna be blowing, like in his yard, like scraping against something, or it's his fence, but it is making a racket. Okay. Trying to think here. We are loading settings file. And then we're looking at this settings file. If it doesn't exist, obviously we don't load the settings file, which is fine. Then what I need is a way to save this data. Actually, if we're loading it here, we're good here. We have this button, which isn't a button, it's a label, but it functions as a button. Function settings, and then I need to go to main. This is what I need. Okay. This. We don't want save file, we want settings. I know it's saying it doesn't exist, we'll get there in a second. I need background. And I need everything that says dot settings. You come back, and then you go to settings, grab this, there we go. So then we're writing that file. But before we're done here, we need to close that file. So we're not leaving the file open after we're done reading it. After we've done all of that, we want to store and close. And the done one. We're going to say, hey, once you're done with this, you're going to store this with this player dictionary, and you're going to do this. Okay. Then we go to main. And then we will this. Put our settings. Put that on ready. We'll look for our settings.data. And then we're going to do this function basically twice. So we're going to do var settings file equals file access open settings file with read access. If file exists, then need you to get the variable player dictionary. This will be settings file, but get variable. And then we're going to cut that. Paste that there. Cut all of those. Paste those there. Put this back in. Then the only thing in the player save file should be player data. I guess in the save file is going to be player data. Only stuff in the settings will be settings. And on timeout, none of you are required data because it's all getting shifted over to a different thing. I'm surprised Digimon hasn't evolved yet. Seeing as he's gotten, I feel like it's been long enough. Let's see. Let me check my timers. I go to choice. I wonder if it's because I've been opening the other one. So the default, actually no, it'd be in game settings. Oh no, we don't set it here. Where did I set it? Was it in choices then? Oh no, I set the value specifically here. So from the in training, it would be 5 minutes. that would be 2. This would be 4. Yeah, I feel like you should have evolved that. What if it's because I've been opening this and it screwed up his evolution timer? Let's check the save data.
Together you and I will drown them out. We'll fight back, yeah. We'll show them all.
It's not giving me the numbers. I'm even wondering. I wonder if it somehow thinks it's not supposed to evolve because it may have autosaved when I was changing that. And I have no way of seeing that data. I definitely feel like, okay, let's do this. Let's go here. Existing. Currently. Oh, because that. Settings file. I wonder if this should be. Driftwood Sound, thank you for the follow. It is very. Why is it like ridiculously low? Let's check. We have OBS like. No, OBS says it's at 100%. Okay, let's check the audio on these things. Sound alerts. Shows that they're fine. I'm gonna have to check to see why it's like coming across as very, very low sounding when everything is set to standard. New to coding and go, so to figure out, check out how other people do their thing. Yeah, man, welcome. I've used Godot for a year. Still kind of learning. So I'm probably not like, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm like the best person to learn from, but been doing it for a year, made a few projects. This is one of the newer things that I'm attempting. Let's see if this will work now. Yeah, it's basically saying like, hey, this file doesn't exist. If file exists, settings file, but that file does not exist. So why are you trying to load it if the file doesn't exist? This file just doesn't exist yet. I haven't set it up. If it exists, you should do this. Else it should go here. Okay. Else Nope, it's still trying to load settings. Is it any? Oh, because this one's trying to load settings. And this one does exist. So let's not do that. There we go. Okay. Cool. Then we come in here. We have everything. And now it has the right background one. Change that. Leave that the same. Leave that the same. Save. Should. Nope. Okay, so it didn't create the file. Why? Why did you not create the file? Did I not connect it when I did that? I did not. That would be if input is actually clicked, we need to run save settings and change settings. Go to settings. Pick the background. Get it on. Save.
You may look fine when you do your dance, but you other skirts don't stand a chance.
Are you telling me? Nope, the settings.data is there. So why? Invalid type in static function file exists in file access. Can I convert one from object to string? Yeah, nope, it's still just crashing out right there. So something about... I gotta bounce, have a good one? Yeah, man. I will be out soon. I need to also get to bed here in a little bit. Just trying to figure out what the deal is with this when I have the same setup, but one is working and doesn't. You know what? Let's do this. Close this. Sorry about it, Mom. We're gonna get deleted here. So, start this brand new. Pick a different background.
Yeah, that's right.
Pick this one. Save. Okay, so it's saying that it can't load because it can't get the settings file. There's the settings.data file. So I'm not sure what we're missing here.
For all of this musical nation and everything in my creation. So it's about my soul vibration. Soul vibration.
Yeah, no, it does not like something about my settings.
Soul vibration. So it's about my
I'm
soul
ready.
vibration. Soul vibration.
My
soul vibration. Soul vibration. So it's about my soul vibration. Soul vibration. My soul vibration.
Settings that data.
Soul vibration.
That all matches. If I was this, we're gonna do this. you're saying select object argument 1 from object to string.
That's right.
So the first thing would be, well, hold on. Oh no, that's right, because this would be done that way. And then when I go to done, I'm saving it this way. We stored it, we close the file. Okay. So let's walk through this, because apparently setting up a second save file is now causing concerns. So we start in settings. We say, hey, we have these. If the settings file exists, do this. Okay. File equals. Oh wait, you know what? Calling file, saying variable file, open, and then file close. Okay. So we opened it, we read it, we closed it, and done. We open it, we write to it, we store the data, and we close it. Okay, so let me... And the information's there. Yeah, the data's there. It knows it's there. So there's something else going on with the file information. Let's go to main. Let's look at... So we open the file, we call the opening save file, writing to it, we get the player dictionary. We say this is what we're going to call the things. This is where you're pulling it from. You're going to store that, and then you're going to close. That might be why. I think I figured it out. So we're calling two different variables files. So this should not be file. This should be settings file. Right, and then when we go to done, we need to ensure that these three also settings file. I may need to choose, let's not call it settings file, because we already have a settings file and I don't want to get confused. Call it file settings. Going back to here, this. I'm going to call this file settings, and then when we go to main, status, this, nope, not you, this to be file settings, file settings. Boot this bad boy up again. And with that, we're gonna save it. There you go. It's just because how we were naming things. Jeebus Christ. Okay. And let's do this again. Oh, right. Let's save that. We need to Alt F4. Now that should have saved a file. There we go. Now, I'm gonna go to settings, I'm gonna go to background, I'm gonna change my background. Yes! Okay. Alt F4. Should have saved my save data. I don't know why it changed my mon from being one to the other, but that's weird. I'm gonna change it to this background. There we go. Perfect. Changing my backgrounds now. I am curious on my roster. Yeah, my roster's saying that we saw all these, so it's got 2 Bodemons and a Papumon, so it's basically resetting itself every time I close and reopen. So that's not good. If I load it in the manager, it should just load my Bodemon. Yeah, it's still adding, it just added another Bodemon. If I load it, and I go to settings, and I just save, I'm just trying to see if it's going to keep giving me Bodemons, or is it, for some strange reason, accident? Let's change the setting. I just want to make sure that it's not like, oh, it's giving you a different version. I don't want it to be like, oh, you've gotten a whole new Digimon every time. Candy Walk to stay on. Save this. Change the scene. It's still loading the Bodemon, so I'm going to assume that it's pulling that information from the actual file. Have that now. We now have a way to go in and change our background if we want to change our background before we load it back up. We have now successfully got most of the settings menu completed. It is now 2 o'clock. I am basically, we're done for the night, so we're gonna raid out. I don't know if he is still going or not, or if he's winding down. It looks like he might be winding down. So I'm gonna maybe try to see if I can find somebody else. Because I would hate to like raid in as he is shutting down his stream. Actually, you know what? Let's just go in real quick and let's just make sure he is. Let's see if he is shutting down for the night. If he is, then we'll go find someone else.
But awesome. It definitely resulted in a great product. So he also had some really rough patches. I believe that, yeah. Well, especially over the course of 6 years. Like, not only are you going to have really rough patches in the game you're making, but also just in life. Like, a lot can happen in 6.
All right, seems like he might still be going. So let's go ahead and raid over to my friend Moonwood. It is incorrect on Twitch side, but we're gonna head on over. Moonwood Games. But thank you all for coming and hanging out. Driftwood Sound, thanks for the follow. Finding Focus, thank you for the raid, friend. I will see you guys next time.
So, not really. What? Loki, welcome. Welcome, Loki. Glad you could be here. Oof. I was wondering where you were, actually. I guess I could have just gone and looked at your stream to see that you were streaming, and that's why you weren't here. But yeah. Oh, and you were lurking. Well, welcome. Glad you are here. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. Welcome, everyone. Glad you could also be here. Yeah, we are working on a game. So I'm just going to be finishing up. I'm working on these monster animations. Not sure if I'm winding down. I've probably still got about 20-ish minutes or so. So I'm gonna hopefully get the monster animations working. But since everyone here is new, I will give you just a quick tour of what we're working on. So we're making a dungeon crawling RPG where you will be collecting D20s in the dungeon.